can take it further. But without further ado, we have a game on our hand. 2 game plans, basically, versus this Paladin. One is just, well, kill them with bombs, which is like the natural game. There's almost no minions being played.
Yeah.
And when they get played, you just... they are really small, and if it's damage on board, meaning tempo is on a -3 each turn with the hero power. So he needs to start thinking if he needs to go against this and need to clear off some of this board. Turning Rover getting played here now with this Warpath to just gain a bunch of armor, killing off some minions.
This is a good Warpath for sure. So I really like that Tempo held on to it for this reason.
Yeah, getting as much armor as he can from the Eternium Rover. It seems like Tempo just have found his game plan here. It's not killing him.
It's really consistent. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah. 1 mana, draw 2 that tutors. Should be pretty good. Bomb, it's that 3-turn clock, so you need to really step it up and consider removing it. Wild Pyromancer. No, Equality, Wild Pyromancer, then into Flash of Light just to be able to draw a card, clear off the board. That's a second Flash of Light as well, being able to draw even more. Just to draw cards, meaning that these bombs are even more effective. That's the second Clockwork Goblin, though. That means you have 10 damage in hand for whenever the deck empties out. And here comes a Replicating Menace as well with another hero power, putting him up to... Like if you get his Tempo pickups a Wrench Caliber now, he can actually do like a Elec hit with Wrench Caliber, double Clockwork Goblin to just give a huge turn.
Wants to shuffle Shirvala in. These bombs are definitely going to hit. Unfortunate, though, you know, Joster is sitting at a 10-card hand.
Due to, well, you can also die to just fatigue because, well, you're taking fatigue damage now. Shirvala coming down, Baleful Banker, first hit now. And you basically just have to pray that there's no Elec. Puts him up to 25, armors up to 27. In the end, that's game. There's very little Joster can do. Well, of course, it's building up the board like this, and then hope your opponent doesn't have any way of clearing it. That's like your only option. This Omega Devastator, just killing off the Celiacs 1 by 1. Even using Shield Slam, just not giving Joster any kind of health gain, and just, well, your turn. I know power, but I just denies the inevitable and throws out the well played, and it's GG. First round goes to Tempo here with the bomb.
A bit of information about what Tempo is running.
Yeah, he's running this Searcher deck, which he has like a decent sized hand here with Wrench Caliber and Militia Commander to be able to answer any threat that his Flash of Light, basically giving him less healing than he can in total here in the hero power, which is good. But having it on board from before would also be a nice addition here. But yeah, seeing as you have Darius Crowley to put a lot of pressure on board, killing off the Celiacs, and then setting up a 6-3. Basically, well, you need to trade in him switching gears though. Tempo just, well,
he sees it.
He sees the lines here. It's just like, well, I know what this deck's trying to do. Now I'm just going to act, but that doesn't matter when, well...
That's just not the situation right now. I like, though, that we did see the True Silver hung on to for the moment.
That's an Immortal Prelate as well. That's an important card to draw into the...
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and gaining even more armor here. Just really safing himself out there and gaining as much armor as possible. Continuing the plan on just, well... I'm going to outgain whatever kind of combination. Because, like Shrink Ray, usually the Shrink Ray turns... It doesn't matter that the Shrink Ray costs 6 or not. Doing the consecrate, yeah, because like if you played with Wild Pyromancer, you can still fit in a hero power and minions that the warrior plays. But the Omega Assemblies really can put out a lot of pressure, and we see here also from Tempo, he has a lot of like the high pressure minions. Well, here comes like the full turn here, using Shirvala and Baleful Banker on the Shirvala. But that's just a perfect cue for Dr. Boom Mad Genius. No pressure on board, and you can just play him out.
Got Blast Shield available as well, so you know you're going to get the extra
Boombot represents a lot of damage. It can do up to 4 damage per bomb, straight to face if you want that. Placed it before though. I might try to snipe this Immortal Prelate. Sounds like a higher pressure play. Even saving the Consecration for something else, like it's very high. Yeah. And you also have something like the Rusty Recycler for stalling a turn if he wants that. He has the Warpath to clear off Joster heals to 7. He is holding on for that for a long time, and this Twin Spell card has been huge here.
Well, it's been particularly good within this matchup, which is why it is an added card.
It's coming down there. You can Hero Power, and you can also kill off the Undertaker with the Hero Power and the Rush Omega Devastator, leaving up 14 damage on board. And no way for Joster to really come back here. Joster in the long, grueling game, because the Spellbreakers was in the bottom of the deck, and this is just great display of skill here from Tempo and from Joster. Though Joster really risked everything, because while he knows that the earlier he plays stuff out, the less chance there is the Spellbreaker. And we see here now with the fatigue damage going in there, Joster is down in a matchup that is hard for this.